days are so focused on getting into relationships that they don't even think about the pros and cons and what it takes to be in a relationship. Now, I've been in a relationship right now for about 4 or 5 months, and I would say it's been pretty healthy for the most part, but there's been up and downs. And coming into it, I never really thought there would be as many ups and downs as I thought. Now, for most people, it might be different because, everyone is different. So we all handle things in different ways. So you might be in a relationship right now who's watching this, and it might be going perfectly fine for you. And to that, I say congrats. You're one of the few people that were able to sit in a healthy and stable relationship. But for most kids, and I'm talking about Gen Z, relationships aren't even relationships anymore. They have like no substance and they don't really last at all. Now, if you're one of the people that kind of are in that predicament where you want a relationship, but you don't really want someone that's gonna last with you, then I'm gonna be the one to tell you you're not ready for a relationship. Also, if you are not ready for the time commitment that it takes to be in a relationship, you are most likely not ready for a relationship. Now, that's going to sound very bold coming from a 17-year-old teen with not that much dating experience. But the reason why I'm saying it is because I experienced it myself. I realized that to be in a relationship, you have to sacrifice a lot of time. And there's not a lot of time in this world. So you really have to pick. Do you want to be in a relationship? If so, you're going to have to sacrifice the time to be in a relationship, to be a loving boyfriend or girlfriend. Or do you want to keep that time and wait? A lot of people don't really think that through until they're actually in a relationship, me included. So you should think about that before you just jump straight into one. That's why a lot of them don't last these days. It's because of just time. People just don't have the time to be in a relationship. Now, the last thing that I probably want to talk about is you might just not be ready for a relationship. Now, it might be because of trauma you've went through, or maybe you've just gone through a breakup. But in my opinion, I think if you're not in the right mental space or your head's not in the right place, you shouldn't get into a relationship. Because not only are you trying to take care of your emotions, you're also taking care of someone else's emotions. And I'll be the one to tell you that is not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's actually pretty difficult. And if you're trying to balance the two with your messed up mental space or whatever has happened in your life with someone else's emotions, probably won't go well. So before you get in a relationship, think about, are you going to be emotionally there? Are you going to be able to actually be there for that person? Or is there too much stuff going on in your life right now where you don't have the time to be there for that person? That's just some of the things you have to think about before getting in a relationship. And a lot of people don't do it. And like I said, they just jump straight into a relationship, break up within 6 months, and then you're sitting there asking yourself, what was the point of it all? What was the point of dating this person, getting to know this person, doing all that just for nothing? The answer is there wasn't a point. There was no point at all. And I want to kill these creepers because I'm trying to get back to the surface. But there was no point in the end. And people realized that way too late. And that's why I made a video about it, because I genuinely think people need to start thinking before they do something as serious as getting into a relationship, because you're also handling someone else's emotions, and that's the biggest part of a relationship. It's the fact that it's not just you, it's someone else. It's someone else who has real feelings. And because of your greed of just wanting to be in a relationship, you might end up hurting them in the long run. And that's what I want people to run from, because I see it too much these days. I see too many people get hurt because of other people not being ready to be in a relationship, but just getting in one because why not? I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend. It's not fair to that other person. So just be real with them. Not that difficult. And sure, it might hurt them somewhat, saying that you're not ready for a relationship, but it might just be what they need. It might be what they need to find someone else. And in the long run, I think it'll just be better for both of you guys. Okay. I'm gonna run away from this spider. That's basically all I had for this video. I just wanted to speak on that because I genuinely was passionate about speaking on that. And I thought it was a good video, so I decided to make it. If you guys did enjoy the video and you guys want to support, there's a buy me a coffee link down in the description. Of course, it's not mandatory, but if you want to, you're definitely allowed to. Discord also linked in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who's been supporting recently. It's been genuinely amazing. I'm finally back on my grind. We're trying to get out of this cave before I die. I think I'll just end up ending the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. God bless y'all. Later.